going on, everyone? Here's another video from the Majora's Mask debug ROM showing just some areas that you aren't normally supposed to go in. How to move around in this area. How to be free to, explore this area on your own. There's a simple Game Shark code. This is the debug version of the, this is the Majora's Mask debug ROM. But there's a short 2-line code that you can use to where whenever you press right on the D-pad, it automatically deactivates the cutscene, and you can control Link. Now, this place is terrifying because everything is unbelievably massive, and it's, like, scary to look at. Oh. Well, I should have expected as much. Don't talk to the turtle. Now, you can stop the cutscene at any time, which includes the moment before the wind carries the pirates away. Okay. Something I want to test real fast is, if I get on the back of the turtle, does it send me to Great Bay? Great Bay Temple? Oh! It's not even solid. Weird. This place is terrifying! Oh my god. Okay, let's inspect the actual temple. Wow, this is interesting. It's solid? What? And let's look at it from the side. Wow, look at this! Why was this not in the game? It looks so cool! Anything under? Yeah, there's even a little bit of stuff under the water that you can't even see. This is so weird. It's weird that the water is solid, that you can walk on the water. Like, I expected nothing in this area to be solid at all. Okay, so, this area is massive. It's crazy that they have an area this big programmed into the game that they just don't use. I think that's really... it's in one cutscene that you can only see once. And you have to, go through a lot of the game to see that cutscene. Oh, this is not comfortable to do. This makes me really uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, it's dark. Okay, let's see what's happening. I'm still walking. It looks like it's getting more narrow. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I expected that I'd get to a point like this. It's just what a cool area. And that looks really good. That's an awesome effect for the N64. This game's full of really good effects, especially water effects, because there's some pretty awful water effects in the N64 that just look terrible. But where does it say I am? Oh, it says it has no idea where I am. So it's saying I'm in Clocktown, which I don't think I am. This doesn't look like Clocktown. Yeah, I've always wanted to be able to move around in this area. It's weird that, there's a version... because in cutscenes where Link never spawns, where he's not in the cutscene, if you stop... That's weird. What? That's, away from the camera. Is it the same on the other side? Yeah, it is. Okay. There's a couple other small things, if you go out of bounds, there's a couple of just unused water textures that are just, plastered against the ground down here. Here, let's just, get the camera to follow me. Oh, well. Guess that if I... I have to get the camera underneath the water. Wow, this is pretty. I love N64. I think it's a really beautiful system. But if you look down there, you see those water textures? Those are all over this map. There's 8, I believe, and they're, shaped like tic-tac-toe, 3 by 3, but one of them is missing, and the one that's missing is right underneath the entrance of the actual Great Bay itself, which I think, and a couple other people have come up with the idea that the purpose for having these unused water textures underneath the world in this weird area that you wouldn't use a cutscene is that you wouldn't be able to move in other than a cutscene, is that basically people have theorized that there's like, originally you would be able to move around in this area, and that there would actually be a loading zone entrance whenever you enter, the opening right here. And like, I personally think that there's some evidence for that in the way that, like, okay, now we can look at the water textures a little closer. They're just textures. They aren't. They don't. Oh, what? Whenever you fall out of bounds after certain cutscenes in certain areas, then it resets the AI for certain things, which I guess that it includes these guards. That is hilarious. How about the turtle? Did it reset his AI? No, he's still. Ooh, this'll be a cool view. Wow, that's a really cool view. I love this area, and the fact that you could see, whenever I was younger, it really freaked me out whenever I actually made it far enough in the game to see the cutscene for this area, because I didn't think that, I was not convinced that it was a fish. Everyone was telling me that the temple looked like a fish, which now I definitely say, yeah, obviously it's a fish. But when I saw this, oh, when I saw this little outline as we were approaching, what I see, or what I saw at the time, were the two fins that are coming down on the two sides are the legs of an octorok, and that's the siphon in the front, their little tube mouth thing. And I thought that that was like a giant, octorok head on top. And that, like, really freaked me out, because I thought that it was, like, similar to Lord Jabu Jabu. It's just a huge, just monster. But I thought personally that it would be like a corpse. These eyes are. I just get the feeling that there was so much planned for this temple and none of it was really used. Like, what's with this gear thing? Like, I feel like it would, like, I don't know. If y'all like this type of stuff, then I make tons of videos like this. If not, then, whatever. Find something else. But, I love finding these unused contents in Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, other N64 games, and showing how to access it yourself in a actual playable version on your real system. For the most part. I suppose that this doesn't work on the real system, but, because, well, if you got an EverDrive, you might be able to. But yeah, if y'all like this type of stuff, subscribe. If not, then continue on.